Before we begin, take a deep breath with me. If you're here because you felt tired of reacting to everything, if you want to master your emotions instead of being mastered by them, then pause right now, hit like, subscribe, and remind yourself that this is your decision to grow calmer and stronger. Have you ever wished you could control not the world, but your own mind? That moment when everything collapses, your heart races, your chest tightens, and all you want is to stay calm, but the storm inside drowns you. Anger, fear, anxiety, and before you know it, you've said what you shouldn't, done what you promised you wouldn't, and afterward comes regret. What if I told you there's an ancient discipline, over 2,000 years old, that can train you to remain serene even in chaos? It isn't magic. It isn't cheap self-help. It's philosophy turned into a weapon, a mental craft practiced by warriors, emperors, and thinkers alike. It's called Stoicism, and today you'll learn how to use it to turn pressure into power. You don't need to be born calm, you can become calm. That was the belief that guided some of the greatest minds in history. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca. They lived through wars, slavery, betrayal, and loss, yet they found a way to stay centered when the world around them burned. Stoicism was their manual for surviving chaos, without letting chaos enter the mind. And more than 2 millennia later, those same principles still work, because human emotion hasn't changed. Technology evolved, cities grew, notifications multiplied, but the inner battle remains the same. That's why mastering your mind isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. The first Stoic truth is simple: master your body to master your mind. Before your thoughts spiral, your body speaks. Slumped shoulders, shallow breathing, eyes down, silent signals of surrender. But when you straighten your posture, raise your chin and breathe deeply, you send a command to your brain. I'm still standing. Posture isn't vanity, it's language. When you stand tall, you're telling yourself that you can endure. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." And that mastery starts with how you carry yourself. So tomorrow morning, before touching your phone, lift your chest, take one deep breath, and choose your posture of victory. Because that tiny act rewires how you face the day. Your body becomes your reminder. I am in control. When chaos arrives, and it will, ask your body, am I surrendering or am I resisting? Every movement, every breath is a vote for the person you want to be. The calm person doesn't avoid storms. They plant roots so deep that the storm passes over them. But calmness doesn't mean passivity. It means clarity and motion. Think about the last time you lost your temper. You reacted fast, maybe sent that message, raised your voice, made a choice in anger, and regretted it later. Reactivity is poison. It steals your clarity, weakens your focus, and makes you a slave to impulse. Stoicism teaches the opposite. To be calm is to be deliberate. Between stimulus and response, there is a space, and inside that space lives your freedom. That's where power hides. When something triggers you, don't move instantly. Pause, breathe, observe. The urge will fade, but your decision will remain. That's how calm people win silent battles every day. Reactivity screams. Wisdom whispers. And in a noisy world, whispering is strength. The next Stoic lesson is to turn difficulty into drive. The pressure you feel today isn't punishment, it's training. The weight you carry is forging your strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle is the way." It wasn't poetry, it was survival. Pain doesn't block the path. Pain is the path. Ask yourself, when did you grow most in life, during peace or during struggle? Every challenge hides a seed of power, but only those who face it find it. You can look at a problem and ask, why me? Or you can ask, what is this trying to teach me? Most people flee from pain. Stoics transform it. They don't love suffering, but they use it, because pain that isn't transformed becomes repetition. But when you learn from it, pain becomes wisdom. So when the world feels heavy, choose the Stoic path. Don't fight the storm, stand in it. Use pressure as fuel, because the harder the wind blows, the deeper your roots grow. Now take a second to reflect. If this message resonates, leave a comment below telling me, what's the biggest source of pressure in your life right now? Sharing it might help someone else breathe easier too. Being calm isn't about escaping the world. It's about being prepared for it. The Stoics believed the mind should be trained before the storm, not during it. They practiced something called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It meant mentally rehearsing what could go wrong, not to dwell in fear, but to build readiness. They would imagine loss, criticism, betrayal, even death, and then remind themselves that none of those things can truly touch their inner peace unless they allow it. Now imagine using that today. Before your day begins, take a moment and think, what could test me today? A rude co-worker, a traffic jam, a delay, a disappointment. And then quietly tell yourself, if it happens, I will stay calm. When you anticipate chaos, chaos loses its surprise. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire. He faced wars, conspiracies, and constant judgment. Yet every morning he would write to himself, "You will meet ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful people today, but they cannot harm your soul unless you let them." That's not pessimism, it's preparation. It's mental armor. You might not be an emperor, but you rule something far greater, your own mind. And that's the one empire worth mastering. So when everything moves too fast, your phone vibrating, deadlines stacking, everyone demanding your attention, pause. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. That's Stoicism's simplest rule. Focus only on what you can control. You can't control what others say, think, or do. You can't control the outcome of every situation. But you can always control how you respond. That's where calm lives, not in controlling the world, but in mastering yourself. And when pressure rises, come back to your breath. Your breath is the bridge between body and mind, the first thing you lose when you panic and the first thing you can reclaim. Inhale deeply through your nose, exhale slowly through your mouth. With every breath, remind yourself, I am in control. Science now proves what the Stoics already knew. Slow breathing resets the nervous system, lowers your heart rate, and returns clarity to your mind. But beyond biology, it's a ritual, a way to return to the present. When anger rises, breathe. When fear creeps in, breathe. When life feels too loud, breathe. Because calm is only one conscious breath away, and once you learn to pause, silence becomes your weapon. In a world that shouts, silence is a superpower. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we may listen twice as much as we speak." Silence doesn't mean weakness, it means control. It means observing the world without being consumed by it. Imagine someone insults you. The automatic reaction is to defend, to argue, to fire back. But the Stoic response is stillness, because silence disarms chaos. The moment you stop reacting, you stop giving power away. And here's the truth most people miss. Calmness is not the opposite of strength. It is strength. It's easy to shout. It's easy to panic. But to remain steady, to respond with clarity when everyone else is losing their minds, that's real power. Being calm doesn't mean being slow or indifferent. It means being deliberate, decisive, and grounded. Imagine a martial artist, still focused, waiting for the right moment to move. That's calmness in action. It's awareness under pressure. And that's what Stoicism trains, the art of acting with reason, not reacting with emotion. So the next time life pushes you to react fast, ask yourself, am I acting from fear or from clarity? Am I being pulled by chaos or guided by choice? Because you don't have to choose between being calm and being strong. Real strength is calmness. It's the quiet confidence that says, I can handle this. You've now walked through the core of Stoic calm, mastering your body, breathing through pressure, transforming pain into purpose, acting with reason, and choosing silence over noise. These aren't theories, they're practices. You don't learn calmness, you train it. Every moment of tension is a chance to practice peace. And now the question is, what will you do with this? Because knowing isn't enough. You must apply it. Every breath, every pause, every silence is your opportunity to reclaim control. The Stoics didn't seek control over life itself. They sought control over themselves when life became uncontrollable. And that's what you've learned here. To stay centered when the world shakes, to see chaos and remain still, to face storms without letting them move your inner ground. So now, it's your turn. If this message reached you, write down below, I choose calm. That's how I'll know you made it to the end, and how you'll remind yourself that calmness is a choice you make every single day. And if this video helped you, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to breathe before reacting. Continue your journey with the next video on this channel. And remember, the mind can be your greatest enemy or your greatest ally. The choice is always yours. Breathe. You're in control now.